Already know who I am. It's been a while. Nah, I'm just joking. Respect My Grind TV, video mix. Shout out to Jesse. He pulled up on me and handcuffed me to this microphone. Told me I can't go home until I do at least 30 interviews. You already know who this guy is, but if not, I'm gonna let him introduce himself. We done went viral about 3-4 times now. So yeah, tell the people who you are and what you do.
Yes, sir. My name is Tony MC. I am a music journalist, hip hop journalist that has been in the business for over a decade, covering this guy, covering everybody that's in the music industry out here in Miami. And yeah, man, right now I work at 1035 The Beat, so I do a lot of social media there. I do a lot of content for them there. And yeah, man, just like I said, covering hip hop culture from here and all over the country, bro.
So let me ask you this. I always want to know where the start began. Like, what was the twinkle in your eye to make you say, you know what? Everybody playing football. We raised in Miami, so it's like these guys playing basketball, these guys trapping and selling drugs. I'm gonna do this. What was the defining moment?
Bro, like, it was, I want to say like 2005, man. I picked up a Source magazine.
Okay.
And, you know, I started reading that. Then I got a subscription to XXL. Started reading that. And then, you know, I'm like, yo, I love this. And but like, I want to be able to do this. Like, I want to make this kind of like, you know, I want to be able to see my name in the magazine and tell this story. So that's what I did, man. You know, I went to FIU, right down the street, got my degree in journalism. And then from there, I left to go to New York to start my career. Okay. And then I spent 2 years out there. I wrote for XXL, I wrote for Vibe, I wrote for Billboard, you know, all those types of The Source. Right. And you know, I made my dream come true, bro. And then I came back down here. I started in radio. You know, I started out at 99 Jams, you know. And then you know, from there I started I was at Miami New Times for a minute. You know what I mean? And then
paid them dues.
Right, man. So, you know, I was freelancing for a lot of different outlets until, you know, I got to where I'm at today. You know, I'm at iHeartRadio today. You know, like I said, working for 1035 The Beat, and you know, just covering different performances, different live events, like what we're at right now. Shout out to Derek G. We out here live on 305, and you know, like I said, going viral with this guy, man.
One thing that I thought was dope that you did, you just kind of gave like my next question away about like kind of being important to put boots on the ground and like actually do all the footwork, and we getting to see the fruits of the labor. So I wanted y'all to hear that, because he ain't just wake up one day and be like, hey, 103 The Beat, I see y'all hiring. iHeartRadio, I got a heart and I got an eye and I like the radio, so what we doing? Well, I signed that. You didn't just do that, you really gave a quick, and that's a quick version. I'm sure it's a little more in depth, but now, the other thing that you said that I want to point out is about the dream. What happens when you conquer these dreams, okay? Because I know you wrote them on paper and said, you know, I want to work for the radio, the Source magazine made me want to do this. You actually did it, right? In a substantial time, because all this ain't gray and white yet, you feel me? And you don't have a whole 9 baby mamas outside, and you know what I mean, 34 kids out here. So you did it in a good time. So now that the dreams are done, do you move the goalposts? What's next?
Oh man, you know, I keep dreaming, man. You know what I mean? I got completely different goals. You know, obviously I got the podcast that I'm doing right now. Okay. Rap Battle 305. You know, this is a podcast where I talk to different visual artists, like graffiti artists, like get involved more in telling the stories of like the art world. So I'm working on that right now. Obviously I'm still, you know, working. I'm still interviewing artists like you. And you know, the dream more now is to put myself in front of the camera versus being behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So that's really where I was for a minute. I would say, you know, I was more behind the scenes, like, you know, doing the writings, being the ones to filming and all that stuff. But now, like, you know, I'm here, like I'm in front of the camera here with you, and this is exactly what I'm trying to do next.
So look, I know we ain't got a lot of time. I'm finna get you up out of here. Before you get up out of here, 2 things I need. Less than 60 seconds, I need you to look in that camera, give some advice to the next guy that's coming up behind you. And the last thing, you gotta leave your information up there. So less than 60 seconds, let's get it.
All right, bet. All right, man, so if you wanna try and be like me, man, don't sell yourself short. Make sure to broaden your horizons. Be willing to do whatever it takes. Don't just put yourself in a box either. Make sure that you're able to do whatever you can to expand do everything that's like outside of what you usually do. Go outside of the box, and from there, stay dedicated. That's the best thing I can tell you. Stay dedicated, stay consistent, and you will get there. Trust me. It'll take some time, but you will get there.
So let the people know how to get in contact with you.
Of course, you can follow me at @TonyMC on all platforms. You can follow the podcast at RapBasel305. And yeah, man, that's it.
Man, appreciate you, bro.
Of course, man. Always, man. Always.